Joe Hopkins here, and I've got a little bit of a thing I want to talk about here. We talk about budget guitars a lot. So really, what's the best for your money, right? Depending on which price range we're talking about, because there are different price ranges. And I thought I'd start with the $100 and under price range, right? Up to $100. Now, keep in mind, there are a couple of brands you're going to hear multiple times in this list, especially Harley Benton. And I'm not sponsored by Thomann. I'm not sponsored by Harley Benton, although if they want to sponsor me, I wouldn't be opposed to it. But mainly, I like their stuff, especially for the price ranges, and they have really good offerings in a variety of price ranges. But we'll start with the $100. Now, of course, there is Harley Benton. They make really, really good instruments in general, and their prices start under $100. Now, under $100, you're going to get the the Chinese built stuff, right? Obviously, but I've never been disappointed with them, just to be entirely honest with you. And I've gotten some of their cheaper Chinese stuff, and it's never disappointed me. But we also have Glary, right? Now, of course, there are other brands in this rough range, although most of the really decent, inexpensive guitars are between $100 and $200, right? So Glary, I would definitely put at as one of the best for up to $100. This was $100. $100 guitar. Now, they have this is their Burning Fire. They have a Burning Fire 2 upgraded version, which is over $100. But this one was $100, and it's seriously decent for $100. And to be honest with you, for $100 and under, it is hard to find anything that isn't really just crap, right? Glary and Harley Benton stand out as manufacturers that make decent guitars for $100 and under. I mean, they're nothing to write home about. They're not superb, but they're solidly decent, right? So then we got the $100 to $200 range, right? We're talking between $100 and $200. And once again, I would definitely throw Harley Benton in the mix because I've gotten their guitars in that range before, and they're excellent, excellent instruments. Same thing with Ibanez. There are Ibanez's between $100 and $200 that are seriously decent. There are Squires and Epiphones, $100 to $200 that are seriously decent. But I got to be honest with you, if we're looking for up to $200, one of my favorites is Firefly. I have my Firefly FFLP right here, and for $200, this is just about the best you're going to get. I think these retail now for like $190, $189.99, something like that. And, it's a set neck. Really, really nice neck. Honestly, the fretwork is excellent. Some of their newer models have actually improved since I bought this one. So, and of course, I'll put a link to all the websites where you can buy these guitars in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, Firefly. I definitely put them at the top of like the $200 heap. And for good reason. They really are very good guitars. They're Chinese built, but they're good. The Chinese make good stuff nowadays. And gotta be honest with you, I think Harley Benton's better, but the Harley Bentons that are better cost more. So obviously, you spend more, you got a better chance of getting something better. The better stuff costs more. This is a solidly good guitar for $200. I'd say the weakest part on the whole thing is the pickups. And I like the pickups, to be honest with you. I think they're pretty good. If you're using like a tube amp or something, it's going to feed back a bit. They're a little, I don't know. They little hot, little bit of string noise, a little microphonic, right? So, I don't know. I use Amp Sims, and it works fine with that. If you got a modeling amp, you're probably fine with it. And I like them. I like them a lot. And, of course, they also have hollow bodies and other stuff. But make sure to go to their website, Guitargarden.com, and wait for them to be in stock. Because if you look on Reverb or eBay or any place where people are reselling them, they cost too much. People ask for $350 for the same guitar that you'd spend $190, $200 on their own website for. So then we get into $200 to $300. You're in that range, $200 to $300. Once again, I do love Harley Benton stuff, even at that range. And Ibanez and Epiphone and Squier and ESP, I think, has some in that price range that are all excellent, excellent guitars. And one of my favorites in that price range is Xavier. Now, I have an Xavier, their Telecaster type guitar here, but they have numerous offerings in the... They're sold through guitarfetish.com, and who also sells slick guitars, which are also, I'd put on this list. They sell them at the same website, though. Xavier and Slick are excellent guitars in the $200 to $300 range, and they do have some that are in the $300 to $400 range. But like this Telecaster, I got this on sale. They had a clearance sale, and I got it for $200. But normally, I think it's $225, $235, something like that. It's in the $200 to $300 range. It's excellent, excellent stuff. I really like the quality, to be honest with you, and their pickups are amazing. The GFS pickups and they're the quick plug pickups. So if you want to change them out, it's easy to do, which probably isn't something you're going to do much on a on a telly like this. But if you get one of their dual humbucker guitars. Yeah, a lot of people like to change out the pickups, and it's easy. You can get any other GFS pickup that has quick plug, and it's just, you take the pickups out, unplug them, plug the new ones in, put them in, and you're good, right? $200 to $300 range, that is definitely where I would go. Xavier is one of my favorites. Like I said, I also have Harley Benton in pretty much every category, because they have really good stuff in every category, but Xavier is excellent. Excellent stuff. So then, let's say you want to spend $300 to $400. Well, aside from Harley Benton and the usual suspects, because once again, Squier, Epiphone, Ibanez, ESP, they all have stuff in that price range. But when you're looking at like some of these different brands, like I like to talk about, I have here my Hard Luck Kings Bombshell, and definitely I put Hard Luck Kings in at the top of the list for $300 to $400, because they have numerous offerings in that range. Now, I got this for $200 because I got their daily deal, but normally it's like anywhere from the Bombshells are anywhere from $250 to $300, something like that normally. So I got a deal on it. But normally, yeah, it's in the what did I say, $300 to $400 range, right? And they have a lot of different guitars, not just like the Strat style, but they have like the Les Paul style guitars and Flying V's. And I mean, you'd have to go look. They have Tellys, and a lot of their guitars fall within the $300 to $400 range. And I really, really like their instruments. Xavier also has a number of them that fall in the $300 to $400 range that I really think are excellent, excellent guitars, right? So when you're talking $300 to $400 range, though, you expect something better than you would get at the $200 range. Like the Firefly is excellent, but you expect a little bit more, and that's what you get with Hard Luck Kings. That's what you get with Xavier. You get that little bit more, right? And they're excellent guitars. Now, Xavier, they tend to be cheaper than Hard Luck Kings. Like their same guitar, the Strat style, would be in the under $300. And their $300 to $400 range would be their more expensive guitars, like the Les Paul style and stuff like that. Whereas Hard Luck Kings, their Tellys and Strats are in the $300 to $400. And they're like Les Pauls and Flying V style guitars would be in the next category up, which is also where I would mention Hard Luck Kings in the $400 to $500 category, along with Harley Benton. Obviously, I know I keep mentioning Harley Benton, but I really do like their stuff. And in the higher price ranges, it improves in quality. Like it goes from a solidly decent guitar at under $100 to you can spend up to $600 or $700 and get something that's seriously professional. And, you know, you just have the whole range. But, yeah, Hard Luck Kings I would definitely put in that $400 to $500 category, because they have seriously well built, really nice guitars above $400, right? And when you go to their website, you can look at the guitars. They do them in batches. Like right now, as we speak, they're on the number 25, right? I guess that's the model 25. This was a 24. I bought it in the last group. Yeah, 24. But they're doing the 25s now. And when you go and look, they're like Les Pauls and Flying Vs and stuff like that are $450, $460, something like that. Sometimes they're less, $430. And sometimes you can get them on sale. You got to check their deal, their daily deal and their clearance, and keep an eye out on them, right? They put different stuff on sale. Like I said, I got this one. They had it on their daily deal, and this happened to be the one I actually wanted too. So I jumped on that. But $400 to $500, Hard Luck Kings is excellent, and you have, I mean, the kings of guitars, affordable guitars, I think is AIO Wolf. And I mentioned that all-in-one guitars, they sell Wolf and they sell their own brand AIO, which is pretty much the same as Wolf. But most of their guitars, like the Les Paul styles and whatnot, range anywhere from, you know, the 400 up to like 460, 480, a lot of them. And they have a wide range of styles, you know. Well, I wouldn't say a wide range, but they have a pretty good range of styles. And honestly, they're about the best quality out there. I don't actually have one to show you. I know people that have bought them. I've played them. I've handled them. They're amazing guitars. I mean, if you have $450, $460 and you want something that's seriously decent, I'd say go with Hard Luck Kings or All-in-One Guitars, AIO Wolf. One of those two, because they really are that good, right? So, I mean, $400 to $500, it used to be you'd get something that's okay-ish. Nowadays, I mean, you expect something pretty good for $500. And that really blows my mind, right? $500 used to be pretty cheap back in the day. Now, you expect something good. And you get it. And both Hard Luck Kings and AIO do setups on their guitars when they send them out. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the Hard Luck King stuff is a little bit cheaper, but you have to pay for the setup and the shipping. So whatever the price is at Hard Luck Kings, add $100, right? With AIO Wolf, it costs a little bit more usually, but they don't charge you for the setup. Like, that's already included. So it's about, you know, it's about even there, I guess. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Some places give you free shipping, like Glary, and I'm figuring the shipping is in the cost of the guitar. In some places, the guitar costs less, but then they charge for shipping. Same thing with setups. You know, Hard Luck Kings charges you for the setup, and the guitar's a bit cheaper, and then AIO does the setup for free, but the guitar costs a little bit more. So, whatever, right? So anyway, that's my little list of the best guitars you can get for $100, $200, $300, $400, even $500. And I'd recommend that whatever price range you're in, look around too, right? I'm by no means doing this as an exhaustive list. These are just my favorites. And I mean, you know, obviously Harley Benton is like one of my favorite brands just because they have so much and so many different price ranges. And they've never disappointed me. It's always good quality. I love Hard Luck Kings, but you're not going to get one under a certain price, right? You're going to spend $300+ at least. I love AIO Wolf, no doubt. I put them above like just about everybody else, but you're going to spend $400 to $500. That's $450, $460 at least, right? So they're only going to be in the top category. I think Glary is pretty good for the price, and there are other brands that are near their price. If you go to Rondo Music, they have different brands that are just over $100. Donner Guitars has stuff that's like just over $100. And that's the thing. I'm talking about the best in each of these categories, my favorites. So, I mean, a wonderful brand like Donner might not make that list, but I have to mention them because, You can spend $100 on a Glary guitar or $20 more on a Donner, and the Donner's probably better. It's probably a better guitar, but it's over $100. So we were talking about the best at or under 100, you know? Xavier is definitely a brand to check out. These guys, seriously, whatever your budget is, take a look and see what they got, because they really, really are an excellent guitar manufacturer. Xavier and Slick, you know, great guitars. So anyway, guys, I'm glad you joined me for this journey into budget guitars. And hey, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.